Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this really cute pretty and pink soft glam look. More glam than pink. So I'm going to start off with a fresh face. I'm going to start with priming my face with the Tarte Double Duty Primer. I have fell in love with this, y'all, and I'm so mad that I got the sample size because I should have got the bigger size. Next, I'm going to start with priming my eyelids with the classic, the OG, LA Girl Pro Concealer. This one is in the color medium beige. I usually go a little bit lighter than this too. It depends on the colors that I'm going to be using. So this one is kind of in the middle. It's probably 3 shades lighter than my normal concealer color. So I'm just going to blend that all over my eyelids and move it on in. I'm gonna go ahead next with the Kat Von D Lock It Translucent Powder, and I'm just gonna set my eyelids just so I don't have any creasing and that my eyelids and eyeshadow will stick perfectly and the colors will be pretty vibrant. I'm just taking my foundation brush and just kind of cleaning that off and knocking off the excess here. Next, we're going to go in with the Ayanna palette. So this is my first time using it, y'all, and I'm so freaking excited. I love me some Ayanna. I'm going to use 2 palettes, actually. So the next one is going to be the James Charles palette. I just got this for my birthday, y'all. My best friend got it for me. And I have yet to use all the colors in it, but I'm ready for the challenge. So I'm going to start with the color Ginger in the Ayanna palette. It's going to start as my, just kind of my transition color. It's pretty light. It's pretty much the color of my skin tone. And I'm just going to go in with that color inside my crease and right above my crease line. So I'm going in very lightly with this color. Next, I'm gonna go in with the color Edges, and I'm just gonna kind of move that on top of this transition on top of this transition color that I already have, which is Ginger. So this is also gonna act as like my second transition color. Also, it's not soft glam unless it's soft honey. So I'm going in very lightly with these shades that I'm doing on today. So we're gonna go in with the color Credit. This is my darker shade, so I'm gonna start building that in also inside the crease on top of those transition colors. We're gonna go back in with that fluffy blending brush. God, I cannot talk right now. With the fluffy blending brush from the beginning, and I'm going to go back in with the color Ginger just to transition and blend out all that stuff. I know I could wait to the end to do this, but I just need to see the look now. So I'm going to use that transition color and go back in on top. And now I'm going to use the color Pinker, because we can be a little pinker in this. I'm going to go in with this color and I'm going to blend some more into that crease just to darken it and give it a little bit more depth. Okay, I went ahead and cut my crease, guys, because your girl was struggling for a minute. I was just like, hold on, let me turn this camera off and get it together. So I went ahead and cut my crease. It's with the same LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Medium Beige. I did that for the top of my on the top of my lids. And then I'm gonna go in with that color Supreme Honey. And we're gonna put this on the outside of the crease. It's really light, and I think it was a little bit lighter than I had expected it to be. So we're just gonna kind of build that in and build it up as we go. Alrighty, so we're gonna bring out the handy dandy James Charles palette, honey. And we're gonna use the color Skip. That's another pretty pink. I don't know, I'm just loving these pinks right now. Well, I was just in a pink mood this day. I don't know, I'm not really sure what made me want to do this look, but I felt pretty pink. And as I started using this color, I realized that I kind of wanted to put it all over my eyelid, and I was just like, forget the other color that I used, Pinker, or was it Supreme? I kind of just put it on top of that anyway, so you could skip that last eyeshadow that I used before I switched over to the James Charles palette, because it was a little bit too light for my liking here. And I fell in love with this one, so I decided to just go ahead and blend this one out all on my lids. Alrighty, we're gonna go in with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go back into that Ayanna palette, and I'm gonna pull out the color Credit again. I'm just gonna go in and kind of darken that. I'm gonna go in and kind of darken that that crease, and move it also in a little bit onto my eyelid palette. I'm pretty sure I went back in with the color Ginger, and I started to blend this out here. Yeah, different brush. Yeah, for sure. This is Credit. Sorry, y'all. I mean, this is Ginger, not Credit. Alright, and this is also the colored Credit. This is darkening up the crease there, just because I decided I wanted to be a little bit more deep. And now we're just blending that out with the color Ginger again. Next, I'm going to take this small fluffy brush. I mean, it's really small. And I'm going to use the color Pinkity Junkity in the James Charles palette. It's a really, really pale pink, but I thought this would be cute to give it such a ombre kind of effect to the crease here. So it's going to go from light pink to dark pink, or a darker pink, not the darkest pink, if that makes sense. I'm just going to kind of blend that on top of the other color that I have there. Next, I'm gonna go in with my oldie but goodie, my classic, my go-to, my girl. It's the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I always use the Dewy one opposed to the matte. It just always works with my face, my skin complexion. I've tried others. I have other foundations, but this one is pretty handy for me right now. So I'm gonna go ahead with my foundation brush and just blend that all over my face. Look how radiant I look. I mean, she looks good, guys. I just love how that just melted in my skin like that. What? So I'm also going to take a little blending sponge. It's the Fenty blending sponge. And I'm going to go in and just kind of pat that into my skin. Next, I'm going to go in with the all-time favorite, my concealer. It's the Born This Way concealer in the color Maple. I'm just going to put that in my T-zone, on my chin, and just going to blend that out with my Beauty Blender. And then I went in with my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. I've had this for some years now, y'all, and I still go back to it. And I just kind of use it to do a soft contour. I don't really do the, I don't really highlight with it at all. After that, I'm gonna go into my Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I have the color Honey. Next, I'm gonna go in with my MAC. This is the just my foundation color. I just go in with this and wipe it off on my face. This is in the color Dark Deepest, and I just kind of put that all over my face and blend it out and knock off that setting powder. Going back in with that bronzing color from my e.l.f. palette, and I'm just kind of contouring my nose here a little bit. Just giving it a little chisel, girls. Going back in with the Dark Deepest in the MAC, and just kind of brushing it in and blending it in and stuff. Next, I'm going to use my Anastasia blush trio in the Berry Dove. I'm going to use the orange color in this one. I love it. It's new to me, and it's the perfect trio for dark skinned girls. Like, it's perfect. It's not too pink, it's not too red. It's like the perfect color for us. Look at that, cute. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the pink next. Ooh, look at me, going overboard like always. Going back in with that MAC. You can tell that's like my mistake corrector. The dark deepest is saving my life. So I'm going to go in with my favorite Bobbi Brown eyeshadow. It's in the color Moonstone. It's my go-to. It's a glittery, really pigmented eyeshadow shade. Sometimes I use it for highlighting. Sometimes I use it for an actual eyeshadow color like I'm doing now. And it's just adding some glitter and some shine to this look. It's a daytime look, so I wanted it to be a little soft and then a little bit noticeable as well. So I'm going to go in and put this in my brow bone. I'm going to also put it in my inner eyelid and all over that pink there. Look at that. Just what he needed. Next, we're going to go back into that Ayanna palette. For some reason, honey. Oh, okay. This is for under my eyelid. I am using the color Pinker. I could have went in with the darker color edges or ginger, but it's a daytime look, so I wanted it to be pretty soft, and the other color would have just darkened up a little bit. I'm going to also apply eyeliner on this too, so it's of course going to give it a little bit more of a bold look to it eventually. Going in with this eyeliner that I have from the beauty supply that is Old Faithful as well. And I'm going to lie under my eyelids and in my tear ducts. Back in with the Moonstone. Gonna highlight that nose. Yes, ma'am. Highlight those cheekbones. Yes, ma'am. Look at my little pony, y'all. She's sad. It's okay. My blowout was getting old, and yeah, I wasn't flat ironing my hair again. Sorry. Just giving myself a real glowy look. Look at that. Went ahead and applied my lashes off camera. These are some cute little lashes that I picked up from the beauty supply that always give me the wispy look. My video, guys, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give me a good thumbs up. There's more from where this come from. And bye.